Hey campers! My name is Sarah.
My name is Grace.
And we're at beautiful YMCA Camp Wabanaki in Huntsville, Ontario. This week we're going to learn all about how to tie some knots.
Hey Sarah, I have a riddle for you.
You do? I love riddles.
Perfect. Alright, so it goes like this. I can be put into a bag, but I'm not a sandwich. I have a door, but I'm not a car. I have poles, but I don't have any penguins.
Oh, I love penguins.
I'm sometimes made out of canvas, but I'm not a piece of art.
Huh.
I have people sleeping in me, but I'm not a hotel room.
What?
What am I?
That's so hard. What could you be? You really stumped me on the penguins. I don't know. I give up. You're going to have to tell me.
Alright. I'm a tent!
Oh, a tent!
So, today we are going to be learning some essential knots for spending time in the outdoors. The Wreath Knot, double fisherman, and bowline. You'll need a 2-foot long rope. If you don't have that, you can still use a shoelace or a piece of yarn or anything that has 2 ends for tying. So, for our first knot, we will be doing a wreath knot.
Cool. What do you use a wreath knot for?
So, here at Camp Wabanaki, we use wreath knots for tying our boats to the dock, and you can also use it for tying 2 pieces of string together.
Cool. Let's see how we do this.
You want to have your rope, and you want to have both of your loose ends here. So with your left piece of rope, you want to make an X over top of the right piece, just like this. And then you want to loop it underneath the right piece of rope as if you're about to tie your shoes. And then you want to take your right piece of rope and go over your left, make an X, and loop under just like we did on the other side. And there you have it. You have your wreath knot. You know if you tied it correctly, if you can slide it and it can loosen up just like this. So for our next knot, we're going to be doing a double fisherman.
Oh, cool. What kind of stuff would you use a double fisherman for?
You can use it to tie 2 pieces of rope together very securely.
Awesome. What about bracelets? Can you make bracelets with a double fisherman?
Yeah, it's awesome for tying the ends of your bracelets together, and you can easily adjust it to fit on your wrist. You have your piece of rope again. You have your left end and your right end. So what you want to do is you want to hold onto your right end just like this with lots of room at the end and your finger on top of it just like this. Then you're going to take your left piece of rope and cross it over top of the other rope and your finger just like a T there. Then you're going to wrap it around underneath and pulling the rope towards you, how it's facing me. And then you want to cross it up, across to make an X. You're going towards your fingernail. And then you're going to wrap it around again. And the rope is pointing at you again. Then you're going to remove your finger. You can see how the rope is in between the X there. And then you're going to push that loose end through the hole right where your finger was. And you can see that you tied a knot that looks just like an X. We're going to tie the other side now. So we're going to put our finger on top of the other piece of rope there. We want to make sure we have lots of rope left on our right side. What we're going to do is we're going to cross the X across the rope down like a T on our other side. We're going to wrap around so the rope points back at us. We're going to cross it over like an X, back towards our fingernail again. Make sure we're going to wrap it over again, so we're making sure wrapping it over twice. We can remove our finger and put the rope in where our finger was. And there we have it. We have 2 X's. You can tighten and loosen it. For our final knot, we are going to be tying a bowline.
Oh, cool. I've heard of that a lot at Camp Wabanaki.
Yeah, so we use bowlines to tie our boats to the dock. We use it to tie the rope to our food barrels, and we use it to tie the rope to our tarps as well.
Cool. What's a food barrel?
It's where you store all of your food when you're on trips, and then the bears don't get into it.
Oh,
that's why
right.
we're tying the tree.
Oh, right. So smart.
As I said, we want to be tying it around something. So to make this easy, we can tie it around our legs to practice. So I have a 1 piece of string, and I'm going to rope the left side underneath my leg, right? Just like this. So what you want to do is you want to make, with your left piece of rope, you want to make a loop. So you want to make sure that this little tail end goes underneath the other long piece, just like this. If you have it over top, it won't work. So you got to make sure it's underneath. So we'll pretend that the right piece of rope is a little rabbit, and this is the rabbit hole, and this part is the tree. So the rabbit's gonna go up out of the hole, just like that. It's gonna go around the tree, and then it's gonna go back into its hole. So if I were to grab onto that piece of rope right there and pull on the left piece to tighten it, there we have it. That's the bowline. It looks just like a man wearing a life jacket, and it's easy to untie if you just push up on the life jacket, and then you can untie it just like that.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much, Grace, for teaching us all of those knots. I can't wait to practice them all summer long. That's it for our video on knot tying. I hope you learned a lot today. I know I sure did. If you'd like to work towards earning your virtual camp certification, you can go to ymcahome.ca/YCamps and tell us about how you did this activity today. Thank you for joining us at YCamp today. Come back next week and we're going to be using all of these knots to learn how to tie a tarp when we're out camping. If you're enjoying YCamp, be sure to subscribe online and please consider making a small donation to your local YMCA summer camp.
Have an amazing day.
Thanks, campers!